Hey everyone, it's the Harmonica Man. Haven't shaved in a couple days, don't give a shit. Just been relaxing, trying to disconnect with everybody. Well, other than all my friends on YouTube here, of course. But you know what I mean, the politics and all that other bullshit. I think it's time that we just take a breath of fresh air and say, okay, let's stop thinking about the big orange tea man. Let's stop thinking about America's new president. Things are going to simmer down. We need to just turn off that burner right now and stop boiling ourselves to stupidity. Now I'm inviting all my friends to join me here, not only just a jam, but a chat. Let's talk about fun things. How are we going to move forward? How are we going to do things in the future in order to preserve and increase the well-being of human life and consciousness in the first place? There are things in place that, well, at least there are people who want to make things happen, except the conditions have not been right in order for them to get a foothold on doing anything. I can divulge some of that stuff, but it's not for me to say too much about right now. I think I'll just enjoy a little bit of harmonica until somebody actually has the time to join me. Right now is just, well, nothing's going on. Everybody's tired. Tired of having their chats and their discussions and everything else while this entire presidential thing is going on for the United States. And it's just, I don't know, half the people are falling asleep. I, on the other hand, chose to get a pint. Hey, it's Warren. Hey, Warren. But here we go. I'm going to play a little bit, something opening up. And then if anybody wants to join, you too, Warren, if you want to chat, let's do it. Whoops. Wait. Is it? All right, I'm going to let Warren in. We're going to talk. Hey, Warren.
I'm here.
You're on.
In the corner trying to plug a light in. There we go.
Really? Oh, there you go. You got the stars.
Yeah, I'm over there in the corner
Got all
trying to
that stuff
plug my
going on.
light in.
Awesome.
So how's it going, buddy?
Hopefully. Oh, pretty darn good, actually. Yep, it's just one of those days, that everybody's running around doing stuff and gossiping and talking about presidential BS and all. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to go get a pint.
Me neither. I'm like, damn, I'm glad the election's over. I
Yep,
mean,
it's just everybody putting on unnecessary stress on each other and all this. What if this happens? What if that happens? Well,
it's
if
kind of
it does,
a
it'll probably
relief.
take a week.
I'd love to see Trump
You know,
again because he did so much good for the economy. But oh well, we're gonna
oh,
see
you're
how
you're
this
breaking
works.
up there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all you can do.
all right. How about if I talk a little softer? Does that work?
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, that works pretty good.
okay, maybe I was talking a little loud.
Yeah,
I've had a couple, but
yeah,
no,
me too.
I'd like
About
to
halfway
seen
into
it
a pint
go.
of Bacardi.
Oh wow, I'm into maybe my third beer. I ain't even hardly got a buzz,
It's about the same.
but
Yeah, hopefully
anyways,
some of our other musician friends will show up and stuff and join us for a chat.
yeah, I'll
Um,
play a
but
little.
this is a disconnection chat from the world and just get back to being an
There
actual
we
human
go. Hey,
being. Everything else don't
hey,
matter.
hey, music. Let's forget about everything else. Just music
You
and fun
betcha.
stuff.
Yep, you
Music
betcha.
and fun stuff.
So I've been trying to study what Jason Ritchie taught me, and it's the bare basics of simplicity. And it's been so many years since I've got back to the basics that it's like it's confusing me.
Yep,
So it's
yep.
kind of hard to just not just go off on a tangent and have that. He said, I know you got that fire in your heart and everything, but you got to have the self discipline to do exactly what I told you so you can get back to the basic. That way it'll give you the opportunity to fill it in later on. But you got to
Yeah,
get back to
look
that
back.
basic thing before you cut loose and get that fire in you. And I'm like, okay, so now I'm just back to the basics. And now this time I actually got a teacher who knows what the hell he's talking about. I'm not just doing it on my own. Oh, hey, blues guitar and harmonica, how you doing? Blues guitar and harmonica. You said you were going to come on maybe next time. It's not Saturday yet. We got a couple of days for it, but I want to hold your feet to the fire. You want to come on in and chat with us? There ain't nobody else around right now. We
Yeah,
could use a
just us
new
two.
perspective on music and stuff. If you want to chat with us, that'd be great. You're good to go. Oh, okay. I wish you'd come in though. I really do. That'd be great. Yeah, I need more musicians and more insight on things. It's always good to get new uh, take on just about everything we got going on in music, so we can all learn from each other. Prost.
What do you think?
What key was that in, Warren?
Uh, Low G. MS series, Hunter.
Oh,
G.
okay.
I call it a
Yeah,
low
I need to
G because
get well, I need to get that low G and a few other low keys actually. Um, and I get
I got
asked
the
all the
low
time, "What all
G.
keys do you have?" And it's like a whole bunch of them, whatever I need.
I got a low E also. It sounds like a cross between a regular G and a low G. It's kind of in the middle of them. Is my thoughts on it. Kind of a little bit brighter than a regular G, but at a little bit lower tone. Kind of like it. That's a
Yep, I can
nice
hear
little
it.
word.
Hey, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys the 1-4-5 blues progression. This is what all everything goes off of. Just about all music, and a lot of it isn't. But
Right?
here's the 1-4-5 progression. You know, you get the one is a two blow, and the four blow, and then the five is a four draw. So you got, and you count your measures up. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4. Or was it a draw? 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. That's a draw, 4, blow 4, 2, draw again. So we go. 4 times. 1 time. Oh, that's 2 times. Wrong hole. Sorry. 2 draw. 2 draw. So 4 draw and 4 blow, and then back down to 2 draw. So that's your 4-5 1-4-5 progression, and that is in just about every blues song. Is what Jason's teaching me and everything. And that's the basic thing that I'm trying to get back to, because it's so hard to do my counting and everything. Because you know how I play it. It's hard for me to get back to just having that rhythm and just playing the basic blues and things like that. So it's just I need to get back to the basics and get back to being a blues man and not just a hard rock and blues man. You know, that way I can extenuate my whatever it is that I got going on here. I can play just about anything.
Yeah, that's like when I started learning to play blues and I started getting into it. I went back and tried to play stuff that I used to play, and I always find I'd put a bend in it, which it didn't belong in that kind of stuff. Which some of it sounds
Right.
really neat, but I found that okay, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to imitate bagpipes on the harmonica, and you know what? It brought back my straight playing because you cannot draw and make it sound like a bagpipe. You cannot do it.
Exactly. You got to do it right on the
And you
straight
talk
key.
about something difficult to do, all blow, no draw. Oh man, it's terrible. But I have found it's the
Yep.
hardest thing I've tried to do yet. But I'm enjoying trying to do it, and I'm getting better at it. After I pull that aggravating tooth, it does sound better because it was in the way.
Yeah, that's a great video too. It was pretty awesome that you did that.
Hey, it was Cobra J's idea. I was talking to him on the phone. He said, "What you getting ready to do tonight?" I said, "Pull a tooth." He said, "For real? You gonna pull one of your teeth?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, do a video." I'm like, "Why not? I done it like 4 times over my lifetime." why not? So I made a video of it.
Yep, I do that too. That's why I got these silly videos of me. Some of my cousins are telling me, yeah, I watched that video of you playing harmonica really hard and riding your lawnmower through the woods and crashing into stuff. I'm like, yeah, that was me.
Why not?
And they're like, boy, that's, that's some new stuff there.
Ooh, man. I need to get on
Excuse
American
me,
Family
goodness.
Videos or something like that.
Well, I got to come up with something a little bit better than that. What I'm missing is a cohort in crime. I need somebody to film me doing this. Well, record me doing these things, and I don't have anybody to come along with me and do any of this shit. You know,
Those
so
wait a
and
minute,
I,
Glenn.
you know, yeah. Well, is what I want to do is get. Hi, Shimmer Soul. You want to come in and visit us? That's great if you would.
Hey, that'd be awesome. I've been missing her. She's been off for a day or three.
But I want to get somebody recording and everything with my cameras. Us going through like fast food restaurants and stuff with me with the binoculars and my telescope and everything, just pointing right in the window and setting it right on the windowsill and telling everybody that I got some extreme window peeking sport going on. I think that would be awesome.
No,
You know?
make a real joke out of it. When the lady at the window opens the window and goes, "What are you doing?" I'm looking for bacteria. I want to make sure this food is safe before I eat it. Oh yes, I am. I am from DX. Yeah.
Yeah, Warren. I would come up with some stuff. Trust me, I'm good at this crap. I show up at companies and stuff sometimes. I showed up at. Actually, I called my old company and asked them, "Hey, did you ever have a dream that you had sex with a kaleidoscope and then it came in all shapes and sizes?" And the girl's like, "Oh my God, no!" And I'm like, "Huh, must just be me then." And then I hung up. And about a week later, I came in there to see him, and they're like, "We know it was you that called us."
Was it you?
Oh, dude, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm an asshole. It's great.
Oh, here's a good one. Me and my buddy drives up to the McDonald's window, right? But I was driving a DJ 5D, which is a mail delivery Jeep. The steering wheel's on the wrong side.
Okay.
So I pull up backwards. I back through the drive-through. So my steering wheel's on the right side and I can talk to her. And she says, "Yeah, Bob, may I help you?" I go, "Yeah." I'd like yada, 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 yada. Really cute little gal, too. And my buddy's sitting over there in the passenger side, which is actually the driver's side. We're backed in. And he's just kind of snickering, because I'm cutting the fool with him. I said, "I'll tell you what, that's a pretty cute little gal there." He said, "Yeah." And he's like 3 years younger than me at the time. I go, "I bet you I can get her to show me her boobs." He goes, "Oh, no, you can't, no. I said, $20. He said, "All right." Little gal comes back to the window. And he gives me my food, and I pay her, and I took her like $2. She starts to close the window, and I said, real quiet, "Hey." So she kind of leaned out the window a little bit. I said, "You know, you got that
You're breaking up there, Warren. You're going to have to speak up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, that was part of the joke. And anyways, I'm leaning into the window, right? She's leaning in toward me. And I said, "You've got the most beautiful breasts I've ever seen. I'd love to see them with nothing on them." And I'll be dang if she didn't stand up and flash us right there. My buddy, he said,
Lucky
I'd have
you.
did that. I'd have gotten slapped. How do you do that? So I got to
Sam,
keep moving.
you're like, yep, been there, done that.
And it was hilarious.
Now are
And it was a
those
perfect fit.
now are those the
It
computer
wasn't too big.
generated sunglasses or?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It was a perfect setup there because
Oh,
it was a slow day. There was nobody in front of me, nobody behind me, and there's only like three guys, her and two other guys in there working. So there ain't nobody paying no mind. She said, "What the hell? You can see them." He's like, "Oh man, this cost me $20. How the hell do you do that? I'd have got slapped." And I wound up taking her to the movies about 2 weeks later. It was all good. Oh, by the way, $20.
like I tell people all the time that my dating pickup lines and stuff like that is, "Hi, I'm Randy. So, how about that vagina?" 9 times out of 10, I'll get slapped in the face, but that 10th one can be really special.
9 times out of 10.
So it takes a lot of tries, but you got to be brave.
Well, you got to work your way into that. You're just going too quick. Hi, my name's Randy.
Oh no, I do things that are hilarious on purpose.
Do
Just
you work out? And then say, then go, yeah, you got great definition in your arm. Man, them thighs, they just look like they're leading up to heaven. That's the way you do it.
What do you think, Geo Sam? Are you single or are you married?
I'm
And what do you
single.
do for dating if so?
I'm not married. I'm single, and I don't date per se. No, I used to have a steady girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, she left, and now I don't have another girl. I haven't found another girlfriend. So, but the
Yeah, I'm in the
last
same
girlfriend
boat.
I met in the grocery store. So,
Did you show her your pickle?
showed more than that.
Oh crap! It's funny joking around with guys or the same, but you don't have anybody to answer to, so none of us are gonna get slapped right now, right?
She's seen the pickle.
Oh, there you go.
She's seen the pickle. Yes.
Bring out the carrot zucchini.
Blues Guitar and Harmonica says you're single too. So
Yeah, I don't go to bars.
So I guess this is just a drunken guy's night out. This is great. All we need to do now is just tap into the strip club cameras and have ourselves a blast.
I don't think YouTube would go to that though.
Drunken guys night out.
It's too much.
You know what that means to me?
Hey, what's that?
It means fighting.
Oh yeah, that too.
Guys night out.
I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, you got to get your ass kicked or do some ass kicking.
Yeah.
Yep, I used to be that guy too.
Yeah, you have to do one of those two.
Or it means going out and getting stuck in the mud because you go, oh hell yeah, my truck will get through that.
Yeah, we can do that too. We could go get stuck in the mud and go get our asses kicked the same day.
Anything ornery redneck. When you're a white dude and you're a redneck, anything with four-wheeling and drunken women and hustle and pull, it all goes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Or riding a
Shit,
street bike.
I used to hustle pool and shit.
Yeah.
I'd
Oh
make
man.
about $500 a weekend. It was about twice as much as my regular paycheck, working 60 hours a week at that time. I was just a kid. And then when they finally made the law where you had to be 21 and you had to show your ID and everything was a picture ID from then on, then they're like, they caught me and they're like, well, uh, you know, you're just now like 21 or 22. And I'm like, yep. And you've been serving me for about 5 years. So what the hell's the difference?
Hmm.
You
They
know,
give you a waiting
so
period because you started early. Hello? No, it don't
no,
work that way.
well, I lost my license and I didn't have an actual ID when they first started checking IDs. So then they kicked me out of the places I've been playing in for years
Really?
because you know, I
That's
So
was
you had to go
out
get
there
your
in them
mind
bars
ready
at
and then
16 years old, hustling pool and singing and playing harmonica and shit.
I didn't start. Well, I did start playing that early, but I kind of laid it down when I was about 14 and a half. I kind of laid it down. Didn't think much of it for a while, quite a while. I was too busy tuning engines and building cars, motorcycles, riding motorcycles a lot. So I just kind of didn't pick the harmonica back up for a while. But when I turned, I think about
hmm
54, 55, I picked it back up, which I'm 57 now.
Huh.
Been playing again for about 3 years.
Yeah. Well, when I went and when I joined the service, I stopped playing everything because basically had to, and didn't
Right.
pick it up.
Anyway,
Didn't pick it up until after I got out of the service because I didn't really think about it when I was in the service. To tell you the truth,
yeah,
music
like
wasn't
Yeah,
in my mind.
you're focusing on soldiering and shit. You know, you don't focus on anything else but soldiering. That's
Yeah,
the same
for
with me when
yeah,
I was in, except somebody came in and give me a harmonica because they knew I was a harmonica man, and they're like, here, have this, and it was like one of them, you know, one of the things that you're not supposed to have, you know, like what do you call it, a contraband,
yeah,
right.
and
like they say in prison, that's
me and my buddy
contraband.
was shining boots in the stairwell there, and there's a platoon beneath us, and then there was us on above, and across the hallway there was a couple more platoons. Anyways, I started playing, and somebody from the platoon lower than us said, "Yeah, shut up the well," and so I just started playing a little bit more gentle. While my buddy was shining boots and everything, we were doing this shit, you know, not just for ourselves, but for a few other guys and shit. And they'd return the favor by doing something else for us because we were in basic training. And then a drill sergeant came by for his night checks. And he come through the stairwell, you know, my buddy's like, at ease. And we both stand up, and the drill sergeant says, no, 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 keep playing. I said, drill sergeant, are you serious? He's like, I'm dead serious. So I know it's contraband. I know you're not supposed to be doing this, but motherfucker, you're good. Keep playing, just keep it down low. And I said, okay, drill sergeant. And, you know, I played for about another half hour, and he just walked down below, and we got our boots shined, and then we just went up and went to bed. It was just our private time, and he caught us. And he said, oh, it's okay. You know, you're that good to where it's not really that annoying. It actually sounds like something, essentially. And he never said another word to anybody about it. I thought for sure we were going to get in trouble. But nope, he actually enjoyed it. But he was on, that drill sergeant was on that movie In the Army Now with Pauly Shore.
Yeah,
And he was one of the, you know, when they get off the bus or the cattle car and everything, and they come up there and they start yelling at everybody right off the bat. That's the same exact spot that I was at that was that spot in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. And this guy was a former Delta Force sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trained by Delta Force, essentially, for my
Wow.
basic training. And it was an experimental platoon, so they still actually punched us in the gut once in a while whenever we'd say something stupid.
Yep.
So
Well,
they toughened the fuck out of us.
Mm.
They're just trying to pick stupid.
What?
like a
Well,
like a
all
Ron
that,
White.
yeah, all that shit's illegal, but nowadays, but they decided, okay, we're going to do this anyways. And you know what? 90% of my platoon, well, 10%, was on drugs and went and I thought there was all that because their daddy was in military before and they were privileged and all that. And they wound up, all of them, about 10% got caught on drugs. The rest of us became some pretty hua fucking soldiers.
Yeah.
And they were basically under me. And by the time we got to Fort Bragg, and then I cut loose, they promoted me, and I trained them to be, because I was a little bit older when I was 27 when I went in, so I was competing with guys 10 years younger than me, and I already knew the psychology and everything, being like 10th generation military, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna show them what for. So I just trained the shit out of guys. They give me the fat boy squad and everything at night. I'd run the fat right off of them. And it was great. I had a good time doing most of it.
Yeah, one of my buddies that was in the Air Force, speaking of the Fat Boy Club, they'd be sitting there eating right, and he's putting on weight left and right. He said, "Man, I got to cut this out." He was already a master sergeant. I got to cut this out. I got to cut this out. I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "They're gonna put me in the Fat Boy Club." Instead of eating. They did get him good one time.
Yeah,
They waited till he got about 12 pounds overweight. And oh boy, they gave him 1 full week of training every day,
you
like
all right,
6
Sam?
hours a day. He come back and he says, "That was the most horrible thing I ever been through." He said it was better. It was worse than getting butt fucked by a rhino.
Yeah.
How does someone find out what that's like?
Yeah, that's what I asked him. I said, "How do you know what that?" After I stopped laughing, I said, "How do you know what that's like?" He just looked at me and did this.
Exactly.
Holy crap!
It was funny though the way he told
But
it.
what about
Okay,
you,
yeah.
Sam? You got any good stories to tell us?
About the military?
Or military,
Well,
music, one or the other.
music. Oh, I used to play music when I was younger, and the military kind of put a kibosh on that. And I haven't really played much since. And then I had a guitar. I had my guitars. I gave them all away because I lost the feeling in my hands. And I couldn't play any longer, so stopped playing. And so the only thing I have is a harmonica. I can't find it. It's here somewhere. I don't play it much. I was looking for it, and I can't find it. I had it the other day when I was with you. I think I played like 3 notes or something.
Yeah.
And then I put it down, and I don't remember where I put it, but it'll show up again. I don't know where I put it. I'm looking. I looked all over.
Oh yeah, you'll find it.
I wish I could find my old 48 whole butterfly, but I'm sure it's coming.
But there's a story behind the harmonica. I was thinking about getting a harmonica. I was at work, and I was talking to a coworker about getting a harmonica. And does he know anything about? And he didn't know anything about harmonicas. And I said, well, I guess I should look into getting one, figure out what I should get. Maybe there's a good one for a beginner. I was like having a big conversation with the guy I was with because we were all together the whole day. And I found a harmonica that day. It was like I found it. We went to deliver a piece of furniture that we had put together because I worked at a furniture store, and we went and delivered the piece of furniture. It was some chest of drawers or something, like a 5-drawer chest and something else. I forget, a lamp or something.
Right.
And they're sitting on the wall right next to the house was a harmonica. And I was standing there with the hand truck and the chest. I believe it was a chest. And I looked at the harmonica sitting on the wall. I was like, is that a harmonica? I went, look, harmonica. That's the harmonica I showed you. I said, look, there's a harmonica
What
here.
the hell's
The
that
guy's like,
doing there?
and I said, I don't know. We were talking about harmonicas the whole day, and I just happened to find a harmonica. It's like such a whack.
That's cool.
And that's how I got the harmonica that I have now that I can't find.
It's
It
like
just makes my day when somebody picks one up and says, you know what? I listened to one of your videos and you've encouraged me to get, Grandpa's harmonica out of the drawer and start practicing a little bit. And I mean, it really doesn't last too long, but it's really cool to be able to help people out just to get in the groove, and just get their heart thumping after that, wanting to get going on that stuff, because a harmonica is just original instrument that is just like no other at all. And I'm willing to give lessons for free. I mean, hell, I even got email and everything on most of my, regular videos. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm willing to, to chat with anybody anytime and do something like this, on a private chat and teach them harmonicas. So it's just nothing makes me more excited than actually playing and showing people and bringing them up, how to do things, getting into blues and rock and roll and stuff. It's just really exciting.
Yeah,
all right. You want to hear the story behind this one? This is how I wound up getting back into it. Just a little cheap.
Yeah, go ahead.
28.
Tell us.
Look, it's just a little cheapy, little 28 hole, Chinese made, I'm sure, because it doesn't have any markings on it whatsoever. The only way I know it's an A is because of the way it sounds, after I played some others. And here's the story behind it. I hadn't played since I was about 14, maybe 14 and a half. So I'm about 54, 55 years old. I'm working at this campground. And this guy comes up and he plays guitar. And we started getting to be kind of like friends because he was there working. He was also a technician. They worked kind of technical stuff, electrical, air conditioned ducting, steam piping, all kinds of stuff. And we got to talking one evening, and he's messing around with the guitar. He said, "You play us?" I'm messing around with a little bit of slide. So he hands me a left-handed Yamaha. And I said, "What you got laying around for a slide?" And he said, "I don't know." And I said, "That's okay. I'll play it with my lighter." So I pull out my big lighter and use it for a slide. And mind you, this is an upside down guitar, so it was good. I didn't know a hell of a lot about a guitar. I just knew where the low string and the high string was. So I start playing a little kind of bluesy style slide, and his eyes lit up. He goes, "I got something you can play." He digs around, he can't find it. He said, "Come back by tomorrow evening, I'll have it." So we sat there with him, and I come back the next evening, and he hands me a Ziploc bag, but this was guy in it, and a book that said, "Rob Dimmitt, Nashville Country and Blues Harmonica." I said, okay, cool. But I'd already played a little bit. So I took it out.
Warren, you're breaking
I
up
give it a
again.
couple of takes and I played a riff or two. And he looked at me and he said, I knew you could play it. He said, the way you listen to the tones on that guitar, even though you wasn't getting them, I could see it. You're hunting. He said, yes, sir, you can play a harmonica. I said, well, I haven't played since I was about 14 and a half. And he said, you got to be kidding me. I said, no. And from that day on, I don't think it's been a day went by. I ain't been doing it. That was 4 years ago.
Hey, oh wow. Hey, I'm gonna invite Shimmer Soul on. Hey, Shimmer
Shimmer.
Soul.
Hey, hey, how are you guys?
For some odd
Oh,
reason, you got when I put you on, Warren kind of mutes out a little bit. I don't know what that's about, but it's like
I
Um,
did.
the signal
I
like
did get
switches
further
power
away.
or something.
I did get
oh,
further away
Oh
from the
well, yeah, I
call.
don't know what it is. I think it's just the internet or something's messing with us. Um, hey, Mr. Shadow
Sliding with it.
Kitty. Yeah, we'll see you Saturday. Have a good night's sleep. We know you work, long hours making those musical instruments and stuff, but we're looking forward to some of this teaching us. Well, Mr. Shadow Kitty's going to be on this Saturday, and he's going to teach us different positions to play on the harmonica. So,
oh, cool.
so tune in, and
Is
we're
he
going to
going to
see some.
show us how to do the headstand playing?
The what?
Is he going to show us how to do the headstand playing? You said different positions.
Mm.
Oh no, nothing like that.
Oh, that might be a hoot. If you just stand on your head and play one.
But yeah, it's going to get a little bit technical and stuff, and we're going to learn this weekend. So, and that's what this channel is about. When it comes to the Saturday shows, is playing harmonica, talking about harmonica, and stuff like that. So, but this stuff, like during the week or whatever, this is just an impromptu chat with everyone because everyone's tired and have been chatting online, and it's all been about politics and silly crap. I just figured I'd just have the disconnect from everything else chat going on here.
Yeah, what do you think we do
Oh
over
wow,
Shimmer's
that
open mic? We just get away from everything. That's our goal there.
Oh, yeah.
yep.
Escape.
Yep. Sam's got some psychedelic stuff going on.
That's cool. That's neat.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Wow. I need to do shit like that.
It's just some psychedelic. Well, you have a really pretty background, so there. Hey.
Well, yeah, there's that. You're
What's
muted,
up?
Sam.
I'm
Hang
just
on.
being started.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay,
Turned
there you go.
everything on.
I'm wondering how cold it is here. I still don't have the attic area. Well, not the, yeah, I guess you would say attic loft room at the cabin. I don't have it insulated completely. And I'm going to tell you, when there's nothing between you but 10 and the outside, holy
You
crap.
might as well be outside.
Yeah.
Right. You might as well be outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
Let's just keep the moisture off of
Yeah,
it.
and you're probably getting snowstorms down that way, aren't you?
yeah, we've been having some snow, icy rain, you name it.
I've been getting a lot of lake effect, and it's been about 18, 19 degrees here for about 24 hours now. So it's just kind of balmy.
Wow, it's 30 degrees, but it feels like -2. I don't know what's going on.
-2
Well, it feels really cold for some reason.
Fahrenheit. Celsius, not a different scale.
I'm in an 1850 to 1870 cabin, and I wish I knew the exact date, but Yeah, it's something else. It was
You always have to have a continual fire going.
well, I don't. I have the gas logs, but they're pretty
Right.
expensive. The propane, if you try to keep those going all the time, it runs into money. So yeah, each
It's a good
room,
thing you said logs,
yeah,
They got to chop
because
logs.
some of us just got gas.
The logs don't. The logs don't chop themselves.
yeah. And with asthma and stuff, I figure like just the propane gas logs would be a lot better. And they're very realistic too. They look really realistic, but we have to be conservative with those. It's just me and my 75-year-old mom, and
You and your mom.
she's downstairs. We built her a room on,
I get to visit the little buddy's room.
and her room's really good insulated, so she
What
stays snug. I got stuck up in I got stuck up in this loft room. I love it, but it's sort of funny. I mean, it's just like, what the hell did I do? Because really, this cabin was like what you would consider almost like a novelty, like something you would look at but not live in. And then
Right.
now I found myself not having the comforts of that we take for granted so much, but I'm enjoying it.
You know
It's a
what?
good change.
When I was a kid, now up here in Michigan,
I could
we
show
have,
Geo Sam what I'm talking
we
about.
have houses. I lived in a house that
Wait
used
a
to
minute.
be a livery stable. And how
Oh,
we fixed it
really?
up was we found a whole bunch of old coins buried from the 1800s, and my dad cashed them in, and we got a bunch of material to build onto the house. Well, oh hey Ox, um, so I slept in the attic while the girls slept downstairs, my two sisters, and
I get it.
it was now we have here in northern Michigan we have old houses that have doors in the attic.
Right.
And that way when it snows you can open up the attic and then put plywood out there and walk on top of the snow,
Oh, okay.
because
Wow.
it would snow you in just about every winter. It would be 10 foot thick in the 70s and before that. So it was just and now we only got what 2-3 inches out there right now. This is an actual climate change. It actually is happening. But anyways, it was so cold. It had that plastic on that door, and it would just
Uh-huh.
rip open and everything because of the wind. And then I was the one sleeping up there, and then every once in a while I had bats. I mean, this is just a tinky tiny thing. I mean, this is just like
Uh-huh.
a 12-foot long attic with
I can't.
maybe 8 foot wide and shit. It's just a tiny little house, from the 1800s. And the bats would come down out of the rafters and shit like that and land on my bed trying to get some heat
Oh my
off of me.
gosh.
And it scared the crap out of me. But after a while, I've grown to like them and not be afraid of them because they
Oh
weren't,
my
I grew out
gosh.
of, well, they're not vampires. But
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
eventually they're like, okay, we're gonna put some insulation up there, and and just store our oldies
Well,
up there or whatever, and then you can come downstairs and live. But you're still sleeping on the concrete floor. So we'll give you a mattress. There you go.
oh
And
gosh.
it was one of them
The
yellow
squirrels
pad
had
things that was a few inches thick.
Oh gosh, that was not good fun. That was cold. The squirrels had tried to destroy a lot of the
Hmm.
area
Mhm.
here,
Sorry about
um, and they still try to get in. You hear them fearlessly trying to just break in. So,
sorry. Sorry about that.
but it has so much character. There's just a part of me that just fell in love with the cabin, and I feel like I live on a little house on the prairie. So, I'm just gonna go with it.
Right. That reminds me. Has anybody been out there to see Little House on the Prairie in Minnesota?
Not
Because
me.
I
there's
haven't.
Mankato out there, and then there's I think it's south. You go to
Or
Walton Junction. All that stuff is
Hell, I
real.
live in it. I don't. I don't know. I pretty much see it every day. Mm,
Well, right, but just not just the show, but you know, um,
right.
I was thinking about stopping there a couple times when Melissa Gilbert was out there doing the reunion kind of stuff, but I'm like, no, I got to get across the other side of the country. I got shit to do, so
Right.
that's
Yeah.
how that went down. But yeah, that's pretty popular stuff. But yeah, all those little towns that they mentioned in the TV series, those all exist out there still. So between
That's
Minnesota
neat.
and South Dakota and all that shit.
Uh-huh.
So that's your
Wow.
mask, huh? Yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, you got the old square logs from the old days.
Oh yeah.
They used to chop those up with axes. How they formed those with axes that had kind of like a side tilt to them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those are
Mm-hmm.
handmade.
Hand. Yeah, they are. All of these
Yep,
are.
we got a bunch of those by my house. Well, not a bunch, but a couple of them by my house, way out in the woods, or trapper cabins and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
but you go in there in the middle of winter, you might catch a sleeping bear or something like that.
Right, right.
And
That would be
Sam, you're
different.
cracking me up with this shit.
Changing the different little
Find the right
filters.
mask. Trying to find a mask. It's,
So Shimmer, that's your bedroom.
Corner of it, yeah. I've got a whole like floor full of storage building stuff that I have to go through because I'm sort of like a semi
Ah,
hoarder. And so I would show the rest, but it's rough.
oh,
I've got so much stuff. But this is the downstairs is a lot nicer than the upstairs, but it's still not finished. The downstairs, we moved in before me and my mom moved in before construction was complete. We did have running water. That was cool. And her bedroom was finished and nice and done. But um, we still don't have like the propane hooked up to the stove, so we're cooking on like little camper cooking type things, and you
oh,
know,
yep. I
yeah,
did
we're
that in my first
slowly
year
but
in my
surely.
cabin too. First few years, actually. Um,
Right.
so I know it's pretty expensive though. I was looking at them styrofoam sheets that you could put up there, like you got like in between the 2x4s and stuff to insulate the roof,
Oh my
and
gosh,
they're
they're
like
20.
$43 a piece.
Yeah, the ones these were 22 each, but I found luckily on the online marketplace on Facebook, how people sell different places. Like people will sell building supplies. I got these half that price. But yes, they are outrageously expensive.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
they
see,
are.
I wanna,
You can go to like resale places too. We had one
yeah,
of those
yeah,
where they donated doors and windows and all kinds of reclaim
yeah.
construction stuff. It's out of business now, but because it didn't really have any of the good stuff. So, but
I want to keep the log
there might be
showing.
something like
So.
that that you gonna
Oh
what?
yeah, yeah. I want to keep the log showing. See, this room before had a low ceiling. This has all been gutted out. Um,
Uh,
it had like a low ceiling, and so it's been ripped out. Yeah, but I want to keep the log showing, so we have to figure out, exactly what's going to be not like outrageously expensive, but is going to help keep it warmer. So,
yeah. Well, I wish I could be there to help you out, but I'm a Yankee, so I can't go anywhere.
well, I'm going to tell you what happened that really was like a heartbreaking. Do you see the beams that are going across? Not like the log beams, but the other ones. They had nails where the tin was nailed onto the boards. Well, to put the insulation, a guy helping us hit some of the nails, like just to bend them over. And when he did that, it's caused the tin to leak because it moves the nails. And so now that's why, everything is sort of suspended in like, now what are we going to do about that? Because several of the pieces of tin leak now because of that hitting
What
those
did you
nails.
do?
Oh boy.
Go up there with a tube of silicone and a caulking gun and just squirt it around.
Warren, it's gonna take a special person to get on this damn top of this cabin. It's
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
such a
That's about a
slant.
12-2
I mean,
pitch.
I don't know.
Pretty steep.
Pretty steep.
And then I was told a lot of times there'll be more damage to the tin when they go up there try to fix it than beforehand. Like just trying to fix it, you'll mess it up. Tin's tricky, is what I've been told. So
It is. It is. You got to know what you're doing.
I don't know if there'll be a way.
Shit, when I first started working with a buddy of mine, my buddy of mine in construction, he had his uncle hired us, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Randy's a good worker and stuff like that. He's fresh out of the army. He'll run everywhere he goes." And they give me the task of taking like extra nails and shit out of the siding, or not the siding, but the whatever you call it, the USB board or whatever it was, so they could put the siding up later. Well,
Right.
I was like 3 stories up, and they're like, "Okay, go. Your job is to get those nails off the side of that." So I found myself a good long rope, and then I tied myself a jump rope, for repelling
Basically, a safety
off,
line.
off of the rope. Oh yeah, so I just got myself a safety harness that I made, and then tied it after the main roof, and then I jumped out the solar window on the roof, and then I just went down on the side, and I was just running sideways, and I had the rope in my left hand, and then I had the hammer in my right hand, and I just go running sideways, and then grab a nail and take it out of there a couple times, and then I turn around and run back the other way, and just grab nails as I was going along and stuff.
Oh my
They're
god!
like, holy crap! And they're like, "You're 3 stories up. What the hell are you doing?" And I'm like, "Shut up, doing my job." And they're like, "Well, I would have used a ladder." And it's like, "Well, your ladder won't even reach. I had to do this. This is the only way I can get up there." And they're like, "Man, you're nuts." And I'm like, "Uh-huh."
Wow. Yeah. Spider-Man's what I'm thinking.
But I had
That's what
fun.
I'm picturing.
I had fun. I
Spider-Man.
used to do stuff like that all the time. Well, once you're hanging up in the air a mile in the sky with, and you're on a rope or, a cable or whatever, and you hooked up and everything, and you got your machine guns, and the helicopter picks you up, and you're about a mile in the sky, and you're headed toward your destination, you can do anything. You're not afraid of shit after that.
Yeah, I bet. Hold on, I'll show you guys a little more.
I'm gonna get shot. And the next thing is, I'm gonna
I don't
fall
fall
in.
down them steps. I don't like heights myself.
many people
I'm
talking
a
once.
big girl and I'm tall. If I fall, something's breaking and hurting. I don't like to be up high.
All right, I want to have some fun. Let's see. Let's have a contest. Who can tell the most tasteless, terriblest joke?
Oh Lord, please don't do that to me. Oh
The
God.
what? I can't hear you.
Warren
Warren.
and his ideas.
Let's have a contest. See who can tell the most tasteless, most terrible joke.
All right.
Well, let's not be racist or anything, though. Okay, let's set the ground rules.
No. It will not be racist at all. Not the one I got in mind. But it is kind of funny.
All right.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Joke. Oh no. are dad jokes acceptable?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know a lot of those.
Okay,
So
whoever
who's gonna?
wants to go can go. I gotta think of one.
I was gonna say, who's gonna start this?
I'll do it since I brought it
All right.
up.
Yeah, go ahead, Warren. Then Sam, you can go next.
Oh, really? All right.
What does
I don't know what does.
troop leader?
Oh, that's not it.
What
thought
does
it
a
was-
troop leader
Is that it?
in Boy
don't
Scout
know.
say?
I don't know what does. I'm making a joke.
Oh, wait a minute. We were both telling one at the same time.
I just made a joke out of your joke.
All right.
So what does? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get
What
your
does
joke.
what does a Boy Scout troop
I don't
leader
know. What does
say
it? What does? I don't know.
in the middle
I'm not letting. I'm sorry.
an officers meeting? I
Sorry.
gotta go, you little boys.
I'm sorry.
What? Can you repeat that?
I'm interrupting you on purpose. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll do the same for you. No problem. Anyway, what does a Boy Scout troop leader say in the middle of an officers meeting?
I don't know.
I need to go to the little boys' room.
Uh-oh.
You.
He didn't say racist, right?
It wasn't.
All right, it wasn't racist.
Well, yeah, but that one was funny. Oh boy, I'm really trying to think.
Oh, you got a joke? You got one? Can you top that? That was pretty bad.
You heard the one about the blind prostitute, right?
Oh, brother. No, haven't. What's
She
the
wouldn't
story?
see me.
Oh well, you got to hand it to her.
You got-
Ah! My answer was okay. She wouldn't see me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you got
Shimmer's
it,
got
sir.
some nice fireplace stuff going on right there.
I like that. That's
That's
pretty.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
heard this
I'm
one.
Excuse me.
by,
I can't
by the
take
gas
credit.
logs.
Oh, huh? What?
I said I was listening in by the gas logs.
Oh, I see. Okay. I have one, but it's not mine. I can't take credit for it. I heard it on Neil 604 Atheists, one of his streams.
I don't think anybody's jokes are original.
Yeah, well, this one,
That one was. That one was mine.
that one was yours. Okay, very good. Then that was an original bad
Right.
joke. So I think
Well, it
Good,
got to
good.
be original.
I
Just
think yours tops us. I think. Well, let me just tell this one. Why don't oysters donate to charity?
I don't know.
Because they're shellfish.
Oh, geez.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty bad, right? Not
Yeah,
mine.
it's good in a bad way. Yeah.
Just
I was telling Shimmer this one on her channel the other day. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One's pretty darn heavy, and the other one's a little lighter.
Yeah, I remember that one. I darn sure do. I remember when you told that one. I like that one. It's cute. I like it. Yeah.
One's heavy and one's lighter. What? Love writing it.
Yeah, a hippo and a zippo. One's pretty heavy, and the other's a little lighter. The blues
Alright.
guitar and harmonica says he has one, but not while a woman is on the channel.
Thank
That
you.
must be a real dirty guy's joke.
Yeah. Thank you
Well,
so much.
here's one it's a bit on the dirty side, but and it's not mine, but I thought it was funny when I heard it. Two necrophiliacs walking down the street. They're coming up on a mortuary. One turns to the other one and says, "Hey, man, you want to stop in and have a cool one?"
Mm.
Ew.
Ew, yeah, you're right. Ew.
Yuck. Things that make you go.
Ew.
You just go, really? Oh, here's a neat one. Here's a neat one. Got nothing to do with the contest, but this is a neat one. It's one that I came up with. Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder go out for a drive. They get in a wreck. Well, Stevie was driving. Ray turns to Stevie and says, "Man, I'm gonna sue you. You didn't see that car?" They're both blind,
Sure did.
going out
Cricket,
for a
you got
drive.
crickets on that one. That's pretty bad. That's pretty
Oh, you
bad.
got a calico, don't you?
A tortie?
It's a cat.
If y'all hang around long enough, I'll
What
tell you
happened to
the
the
Jerry
other half
Flower
of the
joke.
face?
It'll take it forever to think.
I know
of it.
she's got the split face. Gypsy, they want to know what's going on with you. What happened to your face?
She looks like a Batman villain.
She got like that.
Every time I,
I love
touch her,
cats.
okay, every time I touch her in this one spot, she licks. So watch. It's so funny. Lick, lick, lick. Lick, lick, lick. Lick, lick, lick.
That's funny.
Lick,
Okay,
lick, lick.
I'm going back.
It's a tickle spot. She's got ice blue
Yeah.
eyes. Check out that old
Oh,
door,
wow.
guys.
Oh wow!
Yep, it's classic. Is that cast iron?
That's what the cat is.
It's some kind of wood. I don't know what kind.
Oh no, that's
It's cyborg
that's
Sam.
that's the old school. I call it a paneled door because it's got many panels, and they're actually built up.
Yeah, it's good to have.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
What are you jealous of?
I wish I had that much.
All
hair.
that hair.
What more hair?
There's my Elvis.
You're
I
looking
need to
at the
frame
screen.
that. My Elvis. Yeah, I'm not looking at the screen. I'll have to turn around and look.
Oh,
was
blues
just showing-
guitar and harmonica was a cop. He says that joke was told to me by a pedophile I arrested. So I can just imagine. But I saw on a TV show a cop was talking about telling a joke about. Well, it wasn't a joke. You know, he was trying to talk to this new girl on a job about how scary it is. You know, he went on his last case and he went down into the sewers and stuff, and he was following along. You know, there's a serial killer and stuff, and he got down to the other end of the tunnel, and there's this clown sitting there chewing the shit out of somebody, one of his victims and everything, because he's a cannibal. And he turned around and he says, "Hey, does this taste funny to you?"
Oh Lord.
Oh. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a really old joke.
You gave 2 jokes though.
Yeah.
Harmonica
explain,
Man.
though, will ya?
Randy, why don't you said you like cats? Do you have one?
No, I was thinking about adopting one though, but I'm getting ready to have a life change here pretty
Oh,
soon.
okay.
I'm kind of requesting to go on tour,
Oh,
and
okay. So you
I'm
gotta hold on.
not just taking lessons by the pros. I'm like I told you, you know, it's like from the world's best pros,
Mhm.
and I've got business plans to get out there and do some stuff. And I got a few other musicians, so even with my life of being a disabled person and half the time in the hospital, it is just not fair to have a pet at home that I
Makes
can't afford to
sense.
take care of and take to the vet all the time. So even though I love pets and stuff, I'll just go to somebody else's house and pet their pets.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's Elvis Presley. It's supposed to be Elvis.
Yep, Presley.
I don't know. That's what this. That's what it says.
I have a good time going out in the woods though, and seeing animals and stuff out there. I got
Mhm.
birds, not just chickadees, but I got other birds and stuff like that coming by and landing on me or close to me, and squirrels jump on me, and sometimes rabbits come down and sit next to me, and bears will. Even in the summertime, I'm eating berries or whatever, and I'll take a nap next to the raspberry bushes, and the bear will come along and lay down next to me, shit like that. Nobody can understand what's going on. I don't
But
understand what's going on. Just as long as none of them attack me, I'm fine. They're my friends until they start some bullshit, and I'll beat their ass.
Uh-oh. Gonna kick a
Even the
bear's
bears
ass.
know it.
Well, I like the wilderness.
Yep, I have before.
I wouldn't fuck with a bear.
I have had small deer walk up and let me pet them, just be out fishing or something, or just out
Yep.
sitting around in the woods, which I will do sometimes. And I've had little small deer, some in
Wow,
spots, some
that
a
was
little
scary.
bigger.
Do that again, Sam.
Yeah, that's called near death. I don't know why it's
Oh,
called that.
yeah. Wow. That's almost like a hairless hominid.
Looks like me when I wake up in the morning.
From the evolutionary standard.
Coffee.
It's before makeup and
feel
coffee.
anyway. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, there's one that
I
reminded me of a
had
joke.
kind of an argument with my sister the other day. She started talking to me about politics. It's like, I don't give a shit. And she's like, yeah, but and I'm like, hey, hold on. You're just mad because I wiped my ass with your face the other morning. And that kind of got her going.
Oh man, I got two for you. You was talking about
Alrighty.
being in the woods and a bear. That reminded me of this joke. There's a bear and a rabbit. Both of them out there in the woods, and they're kind of close. And they're taking a poop.
Oh,
Bear
I
looks
remember this
over at
one,
the
but go
rabbit.
ahead.
Bear looks over at the rabbit and says, hey man, does poop stick to your fur? Rabbit says, no, it just slides right off. Bear said, good. Grabbed the rabbit and wiped his butt with him.
Uh-huh. I remember that one.
All right, here's another good one. This is kind of funny. Old guy, old gal sitting around the table. They've been married for like 25 years or more. And, they're getting around their 50s. And the wife says, they're doing pretty good. She saved up some money. She says, I'm going to do something really, really special for our anniversary. I'm going to do something that both of us will like. He says, yeah, what's that? She says, I'm going to get a breast enhancement. It's going to cost $10,000.
How much?
$10,000. The old boy goes, he just looks at the floor and shakes his head.
I don't believe it.
And she goes, what? He says, I can't believe you're going to spend that much money. She says, well, that's what it costs. He says, hell, why don't you take that toilet paper you've been using all these years and just rub it in between them? She said, what's good's that going to do? He says, I don't know how it works, but look what it did for your ass.
That's
Hey,
rabbits?
Sam, have you ever heard Shimmer Soul sing?
I think so, yeah. The
Yeah,
last time.
she's got this deep sultry voice that is
Oh, no,
pretty
no, no.
darn relaxing.
No, I
Oh,
have not.
well suited for the blues. She did that
have
one
not.
blues tune that one night, and I was like, wow.
Good country blues. She sings really good. Would it be
Oh.
okay, Shimmer, if you could honor us with a song?
Sure. Hold on a second.
Okay. It can't just be guys' night. We gotta have the girls something doing too.
You guys like Loki?
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, Loki's cool, right? But I'm not Loki. So.
I wasn't looking.
Raise your hand
I
if you
thought
farted in an elevator and blamed it on someone else.
I raised both
I got
hands.
one even better. I farted on one of those fiberglass seats in a huddle house, and you know how that thing is like amplified.
Amplified.
I looked across at the table and said, "Bo, we're in public. Why'd you do that?" Oh my God, he was about ready to whip my ass. But it was
Okay.
it was hilarious.
Do you want to hear You Were Never Mine by Delbert McClinton? Do you want to hear something upbeat or
Yeah, I don't want to
I
cry.
was thinking a little something upbeat.
okay.
Oh, Sam wants to
Yeah,
cry?
let's do that.
You Were Never Mine is a good one. I had it
Yeah.
requested the other day, but then the panel, we got away from singing and they got into like some paranormal stuff. Okay, let me see here what I could find. That's a little
How about
more.
You know that
Paranormal.
song?
I can't
that's
even
so-
deal with a single normal.
You know that
Mhm.
it's the Constant Sorrow song, but you do it from a woman.
Oh, brother, where art thou? A man
Oh.
in constant sorrow.
Yep.
You do it from a woman's perspective.
I bet that's gonna be good. I've never heard a woman sing it.
Well, she'll
Never.
pick a song out and she'll do it. I'll appreciate whatever she wants to do. She's a good
Yeah.
singer. Whatever she feels comfortable with, she can do.
Okay, here's the one that'll. Oh yeah, let me get my Guys, I'm excited to get that Yeti mic I ordered. Curious to see how it works. My mic
Yeah.
I use on Smule, of course, is not compatible. You know, the design on this shit, you to spend a shitload of money and then it's not compatible with anything. So my Smule mic is only
Exactly.
compatible for shit on Smule, $120, which is cheap for a mic, but when you're doing it just on a karaoke app. So the Yeti's going to end up being $150 for my laptop, and I don't know why they don't make stuff compatible. Well, yeah, I do. What am I saying? It's money.
Because it's more money.
Yeah, it's all
Right.
about money. You got
Okay,
that right,
are you ready, Shimmer? We can
No,
mute
I've got
up so you can do your.
Just 1 second. I got to get my cord out here. Continue
Okay,
on.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. That's my
Well,
favorite. Guys, I love The Office. I'm not a show person or a movie person. If I'm in a relationship, I will watch. Now, this is weird. If I'm in a relationship, I will watch movies with who I'm dating, right? But just to watch a movie by myself, I don't want to. Is that weird?
No,
I just
I
don't
do the
want to watch a
same
movie
thing
by myself. So
Unless
you're
it's a
like that
good
too?
movie.
because they're
I'll-
occupied and I got the feel.
That's all right. I watch movies by myself all the time.
Yeah, more than most people do,
Yeah,
but
being
I don't
single
know
does that.
why.
I've
I
gone
just
to the
don't.
movie theater by myself.
Right, and you've got people that'll go
I
out
just
to
like
eat by
to.
themselves. I don't do that either.
Our friend
Well, I've
Glow is
got-
here.
Who? Oh,
Hello, I sent her a
Glow is a friend
what
of the
is it?
channel.
I don't even know right now. Not an invite, but what do you call it? The crew that comes over to the open mic night, I send everybody a notification.
Oh, let's go to Reed.
Oh, cool. Thank you so much.
Okay. Glow, how are you, Glow? Okay, I finally got it plugged up, guys. Sorry. Now let me. Okay, this is a fun one right here, and this is upbeat and fun. It's a little different spin on this song.
Wow.
Now, guys, I'm just singing in the
Sam's got
earbuds, so
Everybody mute out.
you know what I just did? Hold on, y'all. I could be very airheaded sometimes. Sorry. That was my
I
recorded
forgive
version.
you.
Okay, thank you. That was
Not
my
to be
recorded.
sexist, but you're a female, so I forgive you.
Thank
Hee 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 hee.
Okay. Here we go again. Now I won't have me singing it. I hear the train come, it's rolling round, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Woo! I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. Yeah, it does. They freed me from this prison and that railroad train was mine. I'd better move it on a little further down the line. Off in Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
All right, good one, Shimmer. I like that.
Thank you.
That
Thank you.
that reminds me of something that happened.
Very good.
Thank you,
Reminds me of-
Randy.
Everybody can
for some
unmute
reason
now.
that reminds me of something that happened about a week and a half
Here,
ago.
let me help you out. There you go.
I was sitting in here. I think I might have been on your last stream, and I was playing the harmonica, and I had the amp cranked up. And next day, I got a neighbor about an eighth of a mile down the road, but it's kind of a clear shot. And we went to school together. So I know him. He just bought the little piece of property down there. And we got to talking, and he says, I want to know what radio station you listen to. And I'm like, Fox 102. He goes, no, it wasn't that. It wasn't rock and roll. It was like blues. And I said, there ain't a radio station around here that plays blues. He said, no, man, there was this dude playing a harmonica. I said, what time? He said, well, it was like between 8 and 9 o'clock. I said, oh my God, that was me.
That was
He's
the
like,
open mic.
yep. He says, for real. He said, I heard something that sounded like a mixture of Orange Blossom Special and something else. I says, oh, Lord. I says, yeah, that was me. I was on YouTube and I had my amplifier cranked up and I was playing on an open mic channel.
Mhm.
And he says, I thought that was coming off a radio. He said, dude, you can play. I'm like, okay. He's an eighth of a mile down the road and heard me.
Wow.
And he wanted to know what radio station I was listening to because he likes that kind of music too.
Oh,
Huh.
that's neat.
That's
How
pretty
you
cool.
feeling?
I thought so. I was like, wow. Somebody heard me an eighth of a
Hey,
mile
guys,
away and thought it was a radio.
As a little favor, we only got like 4 viewers right now. Could you guys do us a favor and share with your crowd, because I can't seem to do it on mine. I don't know what the
I
deal is, but I
did.
can't
That's
seem
when
to
I
share
first
this.
came in.
Or-
I shared
Yeah.
out with everybody. So I even put it on my community
Okay,
tab.
and I think I appreciate it.
Yeah, unfortunately, if
Um,
I'm on panel, I can't do nothing. If I'm in chat, I
I-
can mess around a little bit.
Yeah. I think that's what's going on with me too.
Hmm.
And
but
you know,
let's see.
Randy Harmonica Man, it's a hit or miss. Like when I go,
Right.
The first time I did the remote viewing, I had a good crowd, a good enough amount of people that I could actually, we can banter off each other and get something out of it. And then the second time, it's like there were only a couple of us participating, and so it's just one of those. It seems like
Right.
it's just a hit or miss. You just never know. But yeah, I shared out as soon as I came on. I put it on my community tab, and then I shared it with the people that come to open mic. So
Well, like I shared at the beginning of this stream too, it's
mhm.
everybody's been streaming all night and half the day long because of this inauguration BS, and everybody's like taking a nap right now and just kind of done with stuff. And this is why I put this stream up, for just kind of a breath of fresh air. Excuse me, kind of
Are you in any
stream.
Facebook groups? Oracles and Beyond. She's
No,
got
I'm no longer on Facebook.
Okay. I could
I've had so
share
many death
to
threats
her.
from close by people that it's just ridiculous.
My God, terrible.
Yeah, well, that's just my life. I mean, I've been threatened to death a long time, so and that's what makes me a good SF soldier. But my hometown there, they don't know these things, so they just start some crap with me, and it's like, bring it on. And then they get all their friends, and then they talk big behind the screen, and type out all kinds of stuff. But the keyboard warrior, they accuse me of being a keyboard warrior, and then I say, where are you at right now?
I call it a keyboard gangster.
Thanks for the entertainment. Yeah, thanks for the entertainment and everything, but and it's like, oh, come on, you little coward. I'll beat your Nazi ass. Where are you at right now? Because that's what I used to do for a living.
How you doing, Shimmer?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm okay. I came on. I was going to do I thought about doing some remote viewing and see how it went. And I saw Randy was on, and I popped over here to see what they were doing. They were telling some dirty jokes.
Oh no.
Well, not really
They weren't
dirty.
dirty.
kind of, I would guess
Just
you'd
silly.
call them off shaded jokes. They're kind of the ones way out there.
Right.
Funny.
Glow, I
Kind
need
of
you
like the
over
one about
here,
the
girl.
toilet
I
paper.
need some help. And I'm serious. I have a problem with organization.
Send me a plane ticket.
Gosh, I cannot get. I'm paying $100 a month for a friggin' storage building that's full. My room's full, and it's just
Oh, wow.
frustrating. And I just don't know what to do with all this shit because a lot of it's stuff. I mean, I feel like my whole life is in this room with me right now.
It
I'm
is.
just overwhelmed. I don't care to show it, guys. It's embarrassing because I don't know where to start or what to do. This is from moving.
One
And
box at a time.
I just keep putting it off. I mean, I'm
Just do like
just
one box a
surrounded.
day, or something.
I don't know. I don't know what to do with all this shit.
Yeah,
Get rid of
Start
it.
in the corner, pick a
I got-
box,
I
open
got
it
about
up.
4 semi truckloads of stuff to move yet.
My Lord.
Yeah.
You know, you
I
have
said
all
I
those.
never wanted to move.
My dad passed away, and all his music stuff. I've got a lot of those awards given to John Michael Montgomery. You know, my dad was in Broken Bow Records as a promoter. He was in the Nashville music industry his whole life. I have all of this stuff that you don't know. You know, you're going to just hold on to it. I mean,
No, put
I
it
had
in a
John
box.
Michael.
Put it in a box and ship it to one of your relatives, and just don't tell them. Just ship it to them.
I'm telling you, yeah. I mean, I
Surprise!
don't want to get rid of it, but and see
Sentimental.
my hoarding
Yeah, keep it in the
tendencies
family.
are specific things like vintage jewelry or something like that. So my hoarding tendencies, I can get rid of a lot of stuff, but there's certain things I can't get rid of. So,
So, well, I understand that.
like with Glow, you like your Barbies. You know, you collect Barbies. So, and you collect the ones that are expensive, like in the box. And
Not really. I only have one in the box. All the rest of
Oh.
them, all the rest of them are just regular Barbies.
I thought they were like collector Barbies. Well, they mean something to you anyway.
Yeah, because
Just
I never
hard.
had them as a kid. So,
And my gemstone collection, I can't get rid of it. But otherwise, I
well,
could get
I
rid of
wouldn't
this stuff.
either. Gemstones are great. They're beautiful.
I've collected them my whole life. I think there's some major, but when I think about it, I do believe there is some kind of, I don't know where it would go under, like in the DSM, the Diagnostic Statistic Manual of Hoarding. I don't know. I don't know where that goes in there, but I think it is some kind of mental glitch with a person.
Indeed.
It is.
Yeah, it's just a glitch, though. I think it's not anything serious where it's going to harm anyone until the mice move in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like guys, have you ever watched? Now, this show right here, I cannot watch the animal hoarding. People
Oh,
with
gross
like
stuff. Yeah.
100 cats, or
Yeah, that's crazy.
the animal
seen that.
hoarding shows are just crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Is that the same as the Thailand food channel?
Probably not far off. Oh.
Ecto
There was
Noodle.
actually a guy on there that hoarded rats and mouse. He had like 700 in his house.
Oh my lord, that's crazy.
Holy
Pet mice.
crap.
That's
That had to stink like hell.
Yeah, could you
Yeah.
imagine?
ew.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
stand the smell of rodent.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, rat shit, Batman.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, that was the one I heard a long time ago. Used to be a joke back in high school. They look at you and say, "Rat shit, Batman."
Thankfully, my cat, there's not been any mice in here. The squirrels try to get in, but Gypsy, she's on it, honey. She hears them and she comes running. So
Well, good.
luckily, yeah. And I think they must smell the scent of a cat because I've not, experienced that yet.
Yeah, you can experiment with
Uh,
all that stuff on here, Sam. To see what kind of other stuff you can come up with that program. It's kind of funny.
The
Oh, don't
filters.
sing.
Hey,
Tamara, if you
who
want to
likes
keep,
who
if,
likes
if,
80s music? Like 80s
I
hair
do.
band music
I
and
do.
stuff like
I
that.
do. Hmm.
Couple of
yay.
Oh, I like the
Okay.
glasses, Geo Sam. Look at those glow. Those are cool, aren't they?
the what?
Geo Sam's using the filters.
Rock and roll.
Those are wild.
Well, I am
Uh-huh.
putting out a video here pretty soon of about 4 or 5 different 80s songs. And
Oh,
I'm
cool.
trying to practice them, but they're pretty darn hard. But it's like or what the hell's that even go? I'd have to play along with it, like the final countdown,
Europe. Uh-huh.
and yeah, I got a few of them. Twisted Sister, Ozzy, just all kinds of stuff that I can, that everybody can relate to from the 80s and stuff. So I'm gonna put those out because it's different than just the blues and just the backing tracks, for blues, jazz, and funk.
Definitely. I like that one. Check out that filter. Show that one again, Geo Sam.
Rock and roll.
I
There
like
you go.
that one.
Wow.
Did
How are
you
you
see it,
doing that?
Glenn? It's
I
just
saw
on a
it.
filter. You know how they do on Snapchat and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a face identification thing, and then it adds your filters. He
Oh,
looks
that
like
was
a
cool.
hippie.
Peace.
We need to do those
Yeah, I
on the
used to
open
have
mic
Snapchat.
night.
Oh,
Like Sonny
That one, I
Bono.
love that one right there.
He looks like Sonny Bono.
peace.
I think that Citizen Z does some of those.
Oh, does he?
One of them, I told him he looked like me when I wake up in the morning. It's my favorite
Oh, one
one.
looked like Sonny Bono.
Sonny Bono.
Yeah, it did.
Wasn't that so weird how he died? I mean, hit a damn tree of all things.
Oh, that was so sad.
Oh, they said it
That-
messed him up too. Broke his neck, broke his
Yeah.
collarbone,
Turn
broke
that
his pelvis. They said he had to be
Geo
running
Sam,
about
can you find the
60.
one I said was me when I wake up? Glow, you got to see this one.
I think that's the hair one, right? Is it the hair?
It
The-
looks
the dead-
The
dead.
one that looked like
That's
looked
right.
like a really weird Joker.
No, it was.
There you go.
I think it was that one.
Coffee. I need coffee.
Yes, it's me, but I don't drink
Yeah, I
coffee.
need coffee.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
I'm more like I need a Pepsi and a Xanax.
Oh my goodness.
Don't look at me.
Give me a Pepsi.
You know how today I call it war paint. Like people, makeup has went to this level of women they basically go full on drag queen looking makeup. There's no natural anymore. And I thought
Yeah.
to myself, if I was in the dating scene and I don't wear all that makeup like that. I mean, I just do more of I don't do the whole, I don't know what you call it, Glow, but Glow's the makeup woman. I call it the drag queen look. The next day, the person, like if you went home with somebody, you're waking up looking all plain and different. You're going to freak the person out. Your eyebrows are gone.
I know. That's
I
crazy.
mean, your lips aren't lined.
They
They're
go, wait a
little.
minute, wait a minute,
Hey,
how did I
woman.
get here? I went home with somebody else.
Right. Who the hell are you?
Yeah, right.
Where the hell am I?
Good old
How did I
who
get
sung?
here?
I think it was Willie Nelson that sung "Went to bed with a 10, woke up with a 2."
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, I've heard that one.
He's got a
funny.
tie tied around his head there.
My
I like
bad.
that hair.
Don't worry,
Oh,
ladies.
it's
I don't wear makeup either, so don't feel so bad.
That's what I look like in the morning. That's what I look
Oh
like in the
gosh,
morning.
that's funny.
That's what I look like in
Oh,
the
when
morning.
we were talking about this the other night, I got my hair on a bun on top of my head, and when my camera accidentally comes on, I look like death. I'm like, oh my God, my camera will smash on, and I'm like, woo!
Oh my. Oh boy.
Catch it full throttle. Now that reminds me
When I
of
wake up, I'm
white
always ornery. I
noise.
look like a Viking ready to fight.
I hear the ghost.
It's me when I wake up. What's the coffee?
Oh wow!
Coffee.
Glow, you know,
Oh, give me just a second.
the dating in which I think if we have an age difference of maybe a decade, I don't know, Glow, but I'm 47, and dating is just so bizarre. I tried it a couple years ago. It's so
Uh-huh.
bizarre in your 40s to date because you're so set in your ways, and
Yeah, sure.
um, you just can't. I mean, I just can't imagine waking up with someone in my bed.
Neither.
I'm like, what the hell?
What are you
Been
doing
there,
there?
done that.
Yeah.
How'd you get it? Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so crazy. I had a year-long relationship that lasted a year, but we didn't live together. But I would go and stay the night at his house a couple nights a week, and I hate to say this, but I was
Hey,
miserable.
good morning.
Really? Oh my gosh.
I couldn't wait to get home.
Oh my
Really?
goodness.
Good morning.
And he was a morning person, up at 6 o'clock wanting breakfast, and I'm a get up at 12 and sit up half the night.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
there's
was. Good
kids.
morning.
So I came to the conclusion if I ever got into a relationship, I have to have my own room. And you could come in, we could cuddle.
You're right there,
You could even
guys.
sleep in my room or whatever, but still I have to have my space. That I just have to. I'm too set in my ways.
Like this.
Yeah.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh my gosh.
His
It's
face
Gene
is
Simmons.
Yeah, hey. That was nice too. Yeah, hey. I'll just be like, huh? What'd you think?
I could come on with some of those filters on.
That's funny.
Get rid of my face.
I'm too lazy to do my damn makeup to even come on. It's sad.
Yeah, I look great. Oh, I got one that makes me look beautiful.
Shit. I missed.
But just the whole dating in your 40s, you're so set in your ways, and usually someone at that age has so much baggage, and 40s and 50s, it's just weird. It's just a weird scenario. Oh, you look lovely.
Okay. Here I is.
Not really. Look worse.
Well, speaking of masks and everything, a long time ago, and I was on Neil the 604 Atheist show, and he was asking me, my story's life, my life story, with the deconversion and all that stuff. And I said, well, everything's harder since we got COVID thing going around, and now I can't even get a date unless I bring an extra mask.
That's cute.
Uh-huh.
He's like, you
You got
just
me
won
wanting to
600
try those
points.
filters. Are they free, GeoSam? Those filter app?
Yeah, you just install it.
Oh, what's the name of it?
Snap.
That'd be so much fun.
Snap. I have to install that.
Yeah.
Oh well, did you ever think about being a troop leader?
Troop leader. I'd rather
Hello.
burn.
Somebody
I'd rather
fart.
burn.
Going back
wow,
to
that
the
blank
joke
was
Well, there
earlier.
was a
cool.
fart noise. I don't know if anyone actually did it, but I heard the noise. But
did
do you know that Warren pulled his own tooth? You might be a redneck if you pull your own tooth. I think that
That's right.
qualifies.
That qualifies for sure.
Yeah.
Stripping Nana.
One of
Then I'm
my
in a stinking dentist.
one of my teeth were really loose, and I pulled that one out, but it was ready to come out.
Oh my gosh, I can't even go
Haven't
watch
done
the
that since I
video.
was a kid.
It wasn't that bad, but it still took a little effort to get it, but I got it.
You were
Well,
pulling your
if it's
teeth out, and I was
already-
having a dream. I'm losing mine.
Yeah.
You know, if it's already loose enough to where you know what's coming out anyways, and it's not hurting you, it's just, you know,
Aggravating.
it's just kind of in the way. You just know it's going to fall out anyways on its own as soon as you bite into a good
Well, it
pretzel.
might have took
Then yeah,
another
it's time to
6 or
yank
8
that sucker out.
weeks.
Yep.
Right.
Sure.
I sure did. I snatched that bugger out.
Doing a helicopter.
Ah!
Oh wow.
Toby
banana-
Toby Joe was the one
Oh,
gave me the
banana.
idea to do the video, and I said, hell, why not?
It's a nanocopter.
It's a banana.
A nanocopter. Yeah.
Banana-
Funny.
Hey, I didn't design it.
It's a 3-blader.
I'm over here burning some sage. So
Are
this
you?
negative energy, it goes
I
away.
was,
We've
I
got
was in the
Warren
army.
passing gas. I'm burning sage to get the negative away, guys.
Sage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good luck
Right.
with that.
Get the smoke in the house. Yeah.
All right.
When I was on Fort Bragg, a buddy of
Okay.
mine was
Pineapple on pizza.
in the
Ready to-
helicopter mechanic division. He was in the helicopter mechanic division, and a buddy his he was working with happened to not tighten up a bolt or something on the top of the props. And one of them, and they started it up, and one of those props came loose and fell down and cut his head off. So
Oh my
I had
god.
to go with the post commander and go to their house and explain to his wife that there was an accident and her husband had died in during duty.
That's
And
awful. My gosh.
it was
That's
yeah.
terrible.
The general came by and spread the news and everything, but I was the general's driver, so I was the guy who stuck
Oh.
behind and took notes, and do you need anything, and blah blah blah. And then I'd have to go fill out paperwork and let I-Corps do some shit to get them to help the lady out and her family and stuff. So it was a pain right in the fucking ass. I'm sorry for my language, ladies, but it was.
Okay. Look at the music oracle cards. Aren't they really neat, guys?
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was trying to read them. I ain't got my reading glasses with me.
It has people I've not even heard
What's
of.
that
yet.
all about?
Well, an oracle card is just a message given that's already put on the card from your spirit guide. But these are
Oh, okay.
you will get a card and it'll be a musician. But a lot of them I've not even heard of.
I see. I can recognize them all right now.
You can?
The
Well,
one on the top
yeah,
left is Amy
yeah.
Winehouse, and her spirit guide is the dentist.
The dentist, that's funny. Oh my gosh, we
She's
have
got bad teeth.
we have an eggplant. Is that an eggplant?
Huh?
I got that,
Yeah.
Randy.
Eggplant parmesan.
Snake.
You ain't right, Randy.
I got it's an eggplant around.
No, I'm not.
Some of these
People
I've
tell me
never
all the
heard
time,
of.
Randy,
Figure out what the hell
you
we're laughing
are-
about you.
Crazy. They're like, Randy, you are one crazy dude. I'm like, we are not.
I don't think anybody figured out what the hell we were laughing about yet.
Oh, I got it. It's
Yeah,
so
and
hard for me to laugh. I don't know why. That really sucks. I hate that about me. There's Johnny Cash.
It's because I haven't been by to tickle you yet. That's why.
Must
Oh, that's
be.
a cool card. That's when he was young.
Ooh,
Yeah,
neat.
that one's a cool card. Yeah, it
Hey.
does suck.
Randy, would it be alright if she kind of demonstrates them a little bit? Let us do a real quick one.
What are you
like
talking
one
about?
apiece.
Oh, you want to see who you get a card, a message?
Sam.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. These aren't long. These messages aren't long. So
I don't know. Does everybody want to play a game?
Yeah, let's play a
Yeah.
game.
Might as well.
All right,
Never
let's do it,
Uh,
Shimmer.
how's it
Go
work?
ahead, give us a
Number
message.
1 through whatever or something.
these actually are just Just a message. Just a message. Oracle cards carry messages. Oh, look at that. What is that? A onion head?
No, that's a dumpling.
Oh, a dumpling.
A white pumpkin.
A dumpling.
Yeah, it's a dumpling. I have an onion.
Oh, dumpling.
I have an onion, but I gotta find it. I don't know where it
Well,
is.
There's
got
a
that
guy
picture.
with the Sky Channel, and he always talks with a cat face. Haven't seen him lately.
Does he?
Mr. Shadow
He's got
Cat.
the little. No, it's another guy that shows all these orbs flying or whatever they are flying through the air.
Oh, dust.
Oh,
Mm,
I have an onion one. I can't. When I want to find it, I can't. Right?
Can't find it.
Of course. Yeah. There's so many filters. There's hundreds of them.
Okay, let's see. Let's start with glow. 1 through 50 glow. Give me a number 1 through 50, and I'll tell you
25.
What'd you say?
25.
25. Okay. Okay.
Now you got to show us all too.
Oh, I will. I just counted it out, and glow, you got your message is from John Lennon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And it says, now this is like a quote from him. Not
Uh-huh.
everything you see is a mirage. Not everything you hear is a lie. If you enjoy wasting time, then it isn't wasted. Peace is the only thing worth hoping for. Now we're going to go in the book and go a little deeper into
Hey,
his
Sammy
message.
Jenkins.
Okay.
What that is. That was interesting. Wow. All that was on that card?
Yeah, that was just on, and then there's a book. I'll show you the book too. I wish it would have like instead of having to go through every page, it would have which page they are actually on. But there's only 50 cards, so I guess you could find it pretty fast.
These things are meant to be
Okay.
vague.
Yeah.
John Lennon was
Sam knows
an
why.
abrasive, acid-tongued hard man, a cynical prankster who embodied rock's rebellious energy. As the leader of the Beatles, he headed the revolutionary force that shaped the consciousness of a generation and transformed the world both musically and culturally. Lennon's post-Beatles solo career was then distinguished by tender, soul-bearing vulnerability combined with outspoken, occasionally brutal honesty. He was himself a man of extraordinary contradictions too. Part blessed out sage and prophet of radical social change, part bitter, emotionally stunned man-child with a messiah complex. Yet for his all too human flaws, he rarely flattered in his tireless quest for the truth and self-knowledge. So that sort of just tells you about them. But the message, I think, would be that not everything you see is a mirage. Not everything you hear is a lie. If you enjoy wasting time, then it's not wasted. Peace is the only thing worth hoping for. So
There you go.
yeah, you could open it and
That was
read more
basically
about
his
the
message.
person. Yeah. You wouldn't have to like read. We don't have to read about that like the person. We could just read the message on the card.
Let's
So
see,
that's pretty cool.
Didn't he
I'm gonna go
write
ahead
the
and
song
shuffle them
Imagine?
again.
Yeah.
He wrote the song
Yep.
Imagine, didn't he? I
I
thought
didn't.
so.
I didn't know
Hey,
if he
That's
wrote
Robbie.
it or
that's
not.
about what that message says. What that song says. Yep. Yep.
I figured Chris
Yep.
Christopherson wrote it since he wrote about everything.
Oh, John wrote his own music.
Imagine all the people standing naked at the inauguration. Oh, that one.
Oh, now that would have been interesting.
Yeah, that would have
That would have
definitely.
been. Yeah. I like that idea. Let's go back and edit the film. Let's go back and edit the film.
Okay, Warren, give me a number.
Warren's
One-
next.
You know,
1 through
you know
50.
what?
Pick a number.
You know which one I want.
No, I don't. 1 through 50, and I'm
You
supposed
gotta
to know
say
which
it.
number. I don't know. 7 or 17 is what I would guess, but
You're close. Multiply 17 enough times, you come up with 44.
44. Okay. Okay.
Ooh-wee. 44.
44. Here we go. Ah. And
Why so serious?
Lou Reed.
Lou Reed. Okay.
And your
Lou Reed.
message is,
Right.
I think of you, but not that often. Survive your own war. Learn to walk hand in hand with magic and loss. Ooh, I like that message.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Lou Reed did, guys. Do y'all know Lou Reed?
Not
I
really.
know. Yes, I know Lou Reed.
You
Yeah.
do?
I can't
I
remember
do-
his songs, though, but he's pretty popular. A lot of
I do
rhythm and blues.
think that I have seen his name on movie credits.
That was an
times.
awesome message.
Yeah.
You know, when they run the credits
I'll read
at
it
the
one
end.
more time. I think of you, but not that often. Survive your own war.
Holy
Learn
crap,
to
Sam,
walk
that one's
hand in
just
hand with
scary as
magic
hell.
and loss.
I know, that was creepy.
What?
Go back to that one so everybody can be creeped out, please.
Oh, that's a doll.
See, that's what's going to
That's
happen.
big in the paranormal. Those are common in the paranormal world.
That's what's coming to get everybody if they don't sub to this channel.
Okay,
Well, that's just hilarious.
Geo Sam, would you like to have a card 1 through 50?
Yeah. Do I have to shuffle them? No.
Mm-mm. How can you shuffle them? just give me a 42. Okay. 50, 49. Oh my gosh!
What?
I'll have to say.
Let me get Jimi Hendrix.
Was
You
that
got the king.
Elvis
Oh, you got
Presley?
Elvis?
Elvis.
Uh-huh.
Too.
I love Elvis. Oh my gosh. It says, you are
Elvis
king.
was an art.
Never let reality stand in your way. Always keep heaven on speed dial. Ah, that's a cool last message.
Yeah.
You are king. Never let reality stand in your way. Always keep heaven on speed dial. That's cool. I love that one.
Yeah, that's a
A little icon there.
And if someone on chat wants a card, we could do one if they wanted one. I don't know. Now harmonica. Glow got hers.
Okay.
And hear the spirits start. Who heard that? Did
That
y'all
was
hear
me.
the noise?
Sorry, I
Dragging metal.
was in an elevator.
Yep.
I couldn't help farting.
We have
It's my MO.
a spirit that has an affinity for dragging metal. We got to
Yep.
figure out who it is.
They must have collected
It's
metal,
Bob Marley.
scrap
Okay.
metal, as a living. What number? 1 through 50, Randy? Did I say
9.
50? What the
You meant-
hell? I said 1 through 50.
I knew what you meant.
I love
Avocado.
avocados.
Heaven.
And it's trying to get up in the
Yeah, they're
sky.
awesome.
29, is that what you
If I
said?
had money to go get more. No, I said 9.
9, okay.
That is my number.
9.
9.
Disco.
In German, that means
I would
no.
give you another number, but my number is 9.
Disco.
Number 9. Here we go.
You want to see my monkey? Disco.
Okay, who's that one? Janis Joplin?
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
It says,
I like
evolve,
Janis Joplin.
but don't compromise. You're all you've got. The power of love must replace the love of power. You are far greater than the sum of your fears. Woo! That's a badass card right there.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
love that
but it's kind of
message.
vague.
Well, you wanted
But,
to
I mean,
say,
it's kinda neat.
Randy, I'm going to come over and help you trim your hair. And
Yeah, whatever.
it's vague, but
Bring a razor.
it's vague, but I think it comes from your perception of how you see it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. It like I said,
But
it's
now,
pretty vague.
if you want to get
It's how you
non-vague,
interpret it.
hey, if you want to get non-vague, I only have a bunch of sets of. I have a prophecy deck that I actually channel, and I also have a 1969. Someday, this crit card deck right here, I read those, and I read a prophecy deck. If you want to be not vague and get precise, this will sometime you guys might want one from this one too. Just the wild elementals, they're pretty cool. But we can do a channeled reading someday. I don't know if I've done a channeled reading on you before, so we could do that
Well,
sometime.
I was born in '69. The reason why my number is 9, I was born at 9 a.m. 9th month, 9th day, 1969. My address has the end. It ends in 9. My social security ends in 9. My
Nice
telephone
numerology.
has a couple of 9s in it. Social security has 9s in it. Everything that I got, driver's license, everything has a bunch of 9s in it.
These
Everything
are
that I
nice.
got ever in my entire life
A
always
lot
has a
of
bunch of 9s.
nines.
Weird.
Nines, huh?
Here's something weird.
It's just
you
some
take-
anomaly that's weird. It's not doesn't
If
mean
you
anything,
take-
but it's just weird.
If you take the numbers to my birthday, it's 9, 29.
Halloween oracles
63.
are fun.
You
Ooh.
add the two numbers together, it's 9, 11, 9.
Numerology is pretty cool,
Nine,
right?
I'm gonna be
29,
someone's
63.
girlfriend.
9, 11, 9. And guess what?
Oh.
Guess what happened in
What?
2001?
2001 was a profound year for me in 2012. What happened?
911.
911.
It's the
2-1.
unknown comic. Remember that, Sam?
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, that was on Saturday Night Live, I think. That was funny.
I had to stop
Yeah.
myself from collecting oracle cards, guys. But this is the deck
That was
right here.
that last one was pretty good artwork there.
Yeah, it's got really pretty graphics. But this is my channeled readings deck right here. It's called the Answer Deck. I've not seen anyone else on YouTube with it. But
All right,
These
guys,
are
I'll be right back. I got to imitate the troop leader. I got to go to the little boy's room.
Okay. Gotcha.
Not by the hair of my little chinny, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. That's
Great. Holy crap.
No, that doesn't hurt
Sorry.
at all.
Hit me pretty damn funny.
Break you.
Well, I'm not even a pint down.
Not even
And
a
I'm
pint
already
in.
just stupid as shit.
Yeah, I'm not helping any, right?
Of course, it's 90 proof, but you know,
Bagel, I say bagels of
it might
eyes.
be part of it. Oh yeah.
You like bagels? Not
Oh
anymore.
yeah.
Not
Especially with
anymore.
cream cheese.
Sorry, I no longer like bagels anymore.
Not if you got eye boogers in them.
Yeah, I used to like bagels a lot.
I'll see you later, Blues Guitar. You have a
How
good
about some
evening.
How about some baguettes?
Wow.
Yeah, bread.
That's like
It's
old
only-
French hookers, right?
Yeah, carbohydrates. They weren't thinking. Great for diabetes.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I sing things that pertain to my life, like, I can see clearly now my check is gone. I can see a jail sentence coming my way.
Hey,
I poked the sheriff in the ear and gave him wet willy. It's been a rough anal probing day.
yeah, I spent it all on blow and hookers.
Yeah, blowing hookers.
Oh, it's a wonderful.
And the last one even
If
let me
you
do
ever
it off your
wanna-
ass. Wait a minute, you messed it. It came to me. It says, and the last one even let me snort it off her ass.
Oh,
Just like Barney Stinson.
yeah, right. Thanks for that stimulus check.
I need some creep scalp bag.
What did you
One
do
moment,
with your
please.
stimulus check? I blew my stimulus check on blowing hookers. I spent. You spent it on what?
I got myself the prettiest snow tires you ever did see.
There you go. That's now there. That's a pretty good buy. Couple of seasons and they'll pay for themselves.
Yep.
Does that ever
Well,
come
they're just
true?
regular tires, but they do pretty good in the snow too.
Glow. Go when you get a chance. Go to my RP Life channel and check out those mics he ordered. I don't know if they would work for you, but they're not expensive.
Okay.
And they're Bluetooth and stuff. You'll have to. He put up a video about them. I
I
can
don't
send
know.
you a text too. Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know if I'm going to have a job tomorrow, so we'll find out.
Oh.
You know, I
Oh
called
boy.
in, can call in, so I don't
I
know.
wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I will get that stimulus check eventually, so I'll look at it.
Ugh.
I've had my eye on that Blue Yeti for a long time. So
The snowball
That
or
seems
the
to
one
be
my
the mic
No,
everybody wants
the
to
one
get.
you got, The one
What
you
I got, yeah, I like it pretty good. I think I'm gonna like it. It has the Omni and the unidirectional.
Whoa.
What you got? The one I got, yeah, I like
Hang
it.
on.
Twilight
I think I'm gonna
Zone.
like it. Has the off.
I'm in the
Wow.
Twilight Zone.
That
I'm
was my
in the
cell phone.
Twilight
I'm trying to get
Zone.
the link so I can send to my cousin Jack. Gonna go for a ride and smoke. Figured I'd see what you were up to. Got a couple more shots. Well, hell, come
Guys, I've got
on
to go do some
over.
practicing. Um, I got to do some practicing singing for some stuff I'm doing on Smule. I hope everybody has a good night and it's been fun. And we hopefully see you
That
tomorrow
has
night,
us.
Randy.
Yeah, you probably
If
will,
you get a
most likely. It's been
chance.
a couple
Okay, hon.
hours, so I should probably start to end this anyway. I mean, everybody's kind of petering out for the night, so
Yeah.
that's okay. Glad everybody showed up. Warren, you probably can't hear us. Geo Sam, Glow, and Shimmer Soul.
Hi.
I'm glad you all came to share your talents or whatever you got going on.
Fun
And
hanging.
I guess we're gonna end this.
Okay.
Nice to meet you,
And I'm
Geo
gonna-
Sam. Hopefully I can find your channel if I'm not hooked up with you already.
I run a graphic.
And as
channel.
the harmonica
okay.
man, the closing out statement is what I always say, especially to us older duffers. As always, remember,